Okay, I am going to move off all of my Bitcoin heaters, my Bitcoin solo miners, everything off of ckpool.org. I have a lot of different models and I think it's time I take them out. I think I've had majority of this stuff on ckpool.org for the past year. So I am wanting to move them to my Bitcoin node, my own Bitcoin node, my FutureBit Apollo 2 that I'm running locally here at my house. I've had a few, little solo miners on here already, but the FutureBit Apollo 2 that I have here, I am just gonna move everything now over to it. So I've already just moved over a bunch of miners that I had on ckpool.org. So I'm hoping that I could hit that Bitcoin block. So we'll see. We'll see if this is going to be better. But I wanted to show you here the latency, all right, the ping time to the solo pools, all right? So specifically my local one I have here for an Avalon Q, I have solo mining to my local node right now. And so that's getting about 4 milliseconds according to the web GUI of the Avalon Q here. But then I have another device here that is getting 80, it jumps around a lot actually, from like 13 milliseconds to 40, sometimes lowest I think I saw was 10, but it goes up to 80, 100 milliseconds sometimes. But this is an Avalon Mini 3 that is solo mining to ckpool.org. I wanted to show you guys the latency difference there between this one and my Avalon Q, which gets obviously much lower latency because it's a local device. So, that matters. That matters a lot. And so I hope that, because I'm getting much better latency to my own node, that I can hopefully find a Bitcoin block. So stay tuned on the channel. I will be making a full video about just moving over a bunch of miners and just talking about, what type of Bitcoin node I have here, the FutureBit Apollo. Some of you have seen this before, but gotta give you guys an update. But yeah, I'm just moving over a bunch of devices, and it's taken quite a while to do that. But this is something where I think will be much better to do, to point at my own node for all of these little miners to have a chance at a Bitcoin block. But obviously it's a very, very low chance, but I'm hopeful that I'm actually going to move over a bigger boy Bitcoin miner like an S21 XP and maybe a few others. Maybe I'll try to get up to 1 petahash of Bitcoin SHA-256 hash rate to solo mine. That would be interesting. You guys want to see that? Let me know down below.